And we're going to look at 3 specific points in our story. 1 point at the beginning, 1 point in the middle, and 1 point at the end. When we look at these 3 different events, these 3 different parts of the story, we're going to be using details from them to make our inference at the very end that you'll be writing about. So we are going to start with the very first page. You should be on the front where it says Big Red Lollipop, and then you see in my handwriting really tiny it says pages 10 through 12. Would you give me a thumbs up if you are in the right starting spot? You know where we are? Beautiful. If your neighbor next to you doesn't have their thumb up, will you help them find where we need to be? You guys are ready? Beautiful. Our first question for the beginning of the story is, how does the author show the way Rubina feels when Sana and Ami do not understand her problem? Look at the illustration on page 12. Talk with a partner about how you think Rubina feels. So would you please turn to page 12? Take a look at that illustration and talk with your partner. How do you think Rubina feels? Okay. You and your partner should have looked at this page, page 12, and we're going to look for 1 clue from the text and 1 clue from the illustration that help us determine Rubina's feelings. So on your paper, would you point to where it says clues from the text? Okay. Raise your hand if you can think of a clue from this text that shows 1 way that Rubina might feel. Ryan?
Kind of sad because she said they'll laugh at me and also then they become happy at the ending.
Yeah, really good connection. Okay, so this part that I've highlighted up here, we're going to read it all together. So follow along as I read it. You're going to whisper read it, and I'm going to read it out loud. Ready? 1, 2, 3. But Ami, they'll laugh at me. They'll never invite me to another party again. Okay, so with all those exclamation points, we know that she's having a lot of feeling, because we use exclamation points when you have a lot of emotion, right? Whether you're really happy, you're really excited, or you're yelling, that's a really powerful punctuation mark, right? So would you write in your box a clue from the text? You can copy down what we've highlighted up there. You can put it in your own words. You could even write exclamation points, because that's also a clue from the text. Please write down a clue from the illustration. And then you're going to choose 1 word to describe Rubina's feelings at the bottom that your clues help decide. And I'm going to, great job. All right, so our last part, remember that our goal today is to be writing about our inferences. So this doesn't say, for example, it doesn't say Rubina is embarrassed, or Rubina is frustrated, or Rubina is furious, right? It's giving us some clues to help us, the author is giving us clues to help us, the reader, figure out how she's feeling. So would you complete the sentence at the bottom that begins, the author shows Rubina is feeling, and you're going to say 1 word, so you could say frustrated, angry, sad, embarrassed, and a reason. Frustrated because, angry because, embarrassed because. All right, once you've written your sentence, make sure it's got a punctuation mark at the end. Should say the author shows Rubina is feeling, then you pick the word, because and a reason, and then a period at the end, or maybe an exclamation point if you're really excited about it. And as soon as you've written your sentence, would you please quietly stand up behind your desk so that I know you're ready to move on? Finished and you're standing up behind your desk. We're going to move for just a minute because I can tell we're getting a little bit tired. We've been sitting in our desks for quite a while. So what I would like you to do is take your paper with you. So hold up your paper with your sentence on it. You're going to walk around the room and you're going to find 2 people that are not your normal partner to share your sentence with, and then return to your desk. Thumbs up if you know what to do. All right, go.